Welcome to the So You Missed Church podcast. We are happy to have you here with us today. Happy Monday to you. This is Clint Daly, and I'm hoping that if you went to church this week, you got something from it. But maybe you missed church this week. Maybe you couldn't go. Maybe you didn't want to go. And maybe you didn't even miss it that much. We're hoping we can still help you get your week started in a positive way. Here's a question for you. Do you ever just wake up in a bad mood? Hey, it happens. Maybe you didn't sleep enough. Maybe you don't feel quite right. Maybe you're struggling with work or your family or your friends or your spouse or your finances, but you find yourself in just a bad mood. And you don't want anyone to talk to you. You don't want anyone to come near you. Just leave me alone. I'm in a mood. And like I said, hey, it does happen to the best of us. Now let me ask you one more question. Do you like being around moody people? I will be the first to admit that I can at times be stoic or sullen, but I try not to be a roller coaster of moodiness because personally, I do not like being around moody people. It bothers me. I don't like not knowing if I can talk to you or if I can joke with you or if I can hang out with you because you just might snap because you might be in a bad mood that day. I didn't like it when I was coaching. I didn't like moody coaches. I didn't like moody players. I don't like moody coworkers. I don't like being around moody people. It bothers me. And I remember when I was in middle school, I had a teacher and he was moody. He was a roller coaster. You never knew. And if he was in a good mood, you could joke, you could laugh, he would be playful, and you would really enjoy class that day. You would learn from him. He was a good teacher on those days, but he could also be in a bad mood. And he could be really grouchy and really grumpy. And if he was grouchy or grumpy, the very same thing you had said the day before that had him laughing and joking and playing along with you literally got you sent to the principal's office on his bad mood days. But you see, my teacher in middle school had a tell. If he was wearing his glasses, you knew he was in a bad mood. If he didn't have his glasses on, he was probably okay. Now, maybe the glasses were just a coincidence. I don't know. Or maybe he wore his glasses when he was running late, or he hadn't slept well, he didn't have time to put in his contacts, whatever it was, I don't know. But if the glasses were on, I didn't even look at that dude sideways because I knew he was going to be grouchy and try to ruin my day, and I hated it. I hated walking on eggshells around that guy. I hated not knowing what his mood was. And I didn't want to be around him. Even when he was in a good mood, I didn't want to be around him. And to this day, I'm still very wary of moody people. And I'm convinced it's probably because of that relationship I had with him. But here's my next question for you. How would you like to be in a good mood every day? I mean, wouldn't that be ideal? Just get up and be happy and be positive every single day. Hey, don't get me wrong. We're all going to have tough days. We're all going to have bad days. But I will say this, our moods from day to day, from hour to hour, from minute to minute, they are absolutely a choice. Our minds, our mouths, our attitudes, and our moods, they're all intricately connected. Hey, you want to wake up in a good mood? Choose to think about good things. Choose to dwell on things that will generate positive emotions. Today, we go to the Apostle Paul's letter to the church at Philippi, where he is literally talking about this exact thing. In chapter 4, here's the encouragement that Paul gives the church at Philippi. We start in verse 5, where he says, "Let your gentleness be evident to all. The Lord is near. Do not be anxious about anything, but in every situation, by prayer and petition with thanksgiving, present your requests to God, and the peace of God, which transcends all understanding, will guard your hearts and your minds in Christ Jesus. Finally, brothers and sisters, whatever is true, whatever is noble, whatever is right, whatever is pure, whatever is lovely, whatever is admirable, if anything is excellent or praiseworthy, think about such things. Now, you might be hearing that right now. And you might be thinking, Clint, that is adorable, but just thinking about positive things isn't really going to help me if I'm in a bad mood or having a bad day. But today I want you to consider things that we sometimes take for granted and that we sometimes take into our minds. Maybe you get up in the morning and you turn on the news, which rarely has good news. Pretty much always negative news. Maybe you get up in the morning and you check out social media. Again, it's not often that it's great positive things. Maybe you get on and you get in your car and you turn on the radio or you turn on the podcast, and maybe they're arguing about politics or sports or just life in general. Either way, it is negative things coming into your mind. Maybe you turn on the TV and you're watching a negative TV show or you're listening to negative music. And I'm the last person to say, don't listen to that, don't watch that. But I will say this, be aware of what you're taking in. And then stop and consider, what if we took some of those negative things and instead took in positive things? What if we just listened to a little happier music? What if we eliminated just some of those negative thoughts that are just penetrating our brain over and over and over again, and instead we choose to put something more positive there? What if we just paid a little more attention to what we were taking in? Hey, it's no different. If we eat junk food, we feel terrible. And if we take in negativity, we just might show up to school or show up to work with those glasses on that lets everyone know we'll stay clear of them because they're obviously going to be in a bad mood today. And that is just not the type of person any of us want to be, is it? I encourage you this week, make the choice to take your moods captive and think about taking positive things in instead of negative things, and just watch how it affects your mood. Because you might notice way less days of feeling like you're kind of on that roller coaster and being moody from one day to the next. It just might make you a little more consistent, which is what we're all striving for. Hey, remember, you can contact us at youmisschurch@gmail.com. Feel free to reach out to us. We would love to hear from you. You can follow us on Facebook or X at YouMissChurch. You can subscribe to the podcast pretty much anywhere podcasts are hosted. It is out there. If nothing else, you can find it on YouTube at YouMissChurch. Hey, I wish you all a very happy Monday, and I hope that you have a great week.